How good are you in following up with customers? Hey, I'm going to admit, early on in my sales career, I was terrible. I was terrible at following up. I was all into chasing the new opportunity. And I did a terrible job of following up, whether it be with a prospect or with it be an existing customer. I just didn't have a good job. And I can't help but think early on in my career, how much business I must have left on my table. You know, how much business I didn't get. How much business I gave to my competitors because I wasn't really getting it that I should have. Following up is absolutely key. And for many of you, it's going to be the easiest way with which to grow your business because you're going to be able to take that prospect and move them all the way through the customer. You're not going to lose them halfway through. And you're going to be able to take that customer and you're going to be able to keep getting more business. Let's walk through 5 things right now. And at the end, I want to tell you about a follow-up masterclass I've got, the Sales Hunter University. I want you to check it out. I want you to get it because it's going to help you build out your whole follow-up plan. 5 things. Number 1 is your cadence. It's your cadence. You have got to build in a process that you don't lose sight of prospects. Too many salespeople I run into, not only do they have a hard time managing their prospects, but they just can't keep track of them. This is why your CRM system is so valuable. But within your CRM system, you've got to have a cadence and be able to be disciplined in using that. Don't think that you can automate the whole thing. Yeah, you can automate a lot of it, but you got to be touching it. You have to be touching it. Otherwise, it just becomes this almost a marketing automated function and you lose all credibility, all authenticity with prospects and with the customers. I love that genuine touch, but cadence is so key with new customers or, existing customers. What are you doing to follow up with them, to stay in touch with them, to create additional opportunities with them? Number 2, new value. New value. This is always so key because you may have an existing customer. They're great, but what's the new value you're bringing to them? Wow, huge. You may have a prospect, and now I'm never in the game of saying put too many things on the table because a confused customer doesn't buy. But sometimes what happens is you're following up with them and you quickly see, you know what, this isn't the right solution. We got to pivot and go this way. Okay, so I got to find a way. How do I bring them new value? Now, the new value may not be a product offering from you. The new value might be just simply information. It might be just insights, information. I love doing this. I do this all the time. I'm continuously taking something I've read, something I've seen, and I send it out to a prospect. I send it out to an existing customer. I love to send them books. You're probably sitting there saying, oh, Mark, I bet you send them out your books. No, not my books. I send out other people's books. Yeah. Because I think that's the way I demonstrate integrity and authenticity. Hey, I read this book and it's incredibly valuable. If any of you have been around me for any length of time, you know that I talk a lot about the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. I've sent out many of those books as gifts. Yeah, because again, it's the way I bring new value. 3, multiple contacts. Can't stress this enough. The bigger the opportunity you have with a prospect, the more contacts you need to have. The bigger the existing customer, the more contacts you need to have. You need to be continuously looking and working to generate multiple contacts. Why? This gives you more opportunities to sell. I've had this happen time and time again where I've had an existing customer, they bought from me, but then I've been able to come back and kind of add on. And what does it do? It allows me to stay in with them. Because, oh, hey, can you help us with this? Can you help us with this? Can you provide this? Can you provide that? Multiple contacts. It also prevents you from losing an existing customer if your one contact leaves. How many times have we seen that? Again, I saw that early on in my career too, where I had a great business with one contact, but then they left. And I was lost, and I lost the account. Number 4, keep it simple. Don't make things complex. We can screw up a 2-car funeral better than anybody. I like to keep it absolutely simple. In other words, I'm just doing very simple dialogue, simple interaction, simple bringing new value. I'm not overcomplicating things. And it allows, whether it be the existing customer or the prospect, to keep a clear sense of mind as to how it is I can help them. Yeah. And number 5, when to cut loose. Following up, there are times that you need to cut loose that prospect. Yeah, there are simply times. Because you know what? The chase isn't going to be worth the reward. I always measure every prospect in terms of what is its total opportunity, what's its lifetime value. And that's going to help me determine how long I'm going to stay in the game. I've had opportunities that they look good, and I can't get them after 5 or 6 or 7 touches. And you know what? It's small potatoes. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to simply walk away. On the other hand, I've had significant opportunities, and I stay in the game with them. I stay in the game with them. Why? Because I've got to make it happen with them. Yeah. When to cut loose is absolutely critical. Okay, I've gone through with you 5 things in terms of following up. I want you to take a look at each one of those 5 and say, where do I zero in on? What is going to make the biggest difference with me right now? And I want you to go out to the link below, the Sales Hunter University, and grab the follow-up masterclass. Because I'm going to share with you a number of additional techniques and ideas and strategies. Because following up can be the easiest way for you to make your number. It is. Very simple. Following up, I really think, is the second easiest way next to referrals. And oh, by the way, referrals requires follow-up. Oh, guess what? Following up is a muscle that needs to be exercised. It's as important as prospecting. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Check out the course, get enrolled in it right now, and I'll see you on the next video. Great selling.